All right, so Taco Burger news today, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition backlash. So basically, there's been a lot of outrage. A $40 update has broken a decade old game for most of its dedicated fans, and they are just really in a bad way about it. So let's just have a look see here. So Bethesda is selling an anniversary edition and an anniversary upgrade for $40 for existing owners, meaning that if you own the game, you have to pay $40 to get this DLC for a decade old game. That's quite insane and definitely not cool. And it looks like it also broke the mod scene. And if you don't know about the mod scene for Fallout, it's a pretty big scene. People are doing a lot of things with the mods, almost really kind of restructuring the game in ways. So it said the update completely changed the game's executable, instantly breaking essential tools like F4SE. So that's for Fallout for script extender and every single major mod that relied on it, which is most large scale mods. So that's definitely unfortunate. A major tool that people were using for their mods is not working with Fallout 4 now. And it's just, it ruined the game in its form that it was in. People were already enjoying it prior to that. So not only did you charge them money, but you charged them money for them to ruin their experience. So it's definitely not a cool thing. So it looks like reports are widespread across all platforms, PC, PS5, and Xbox, of increased crashing, freezing upon quitting the game, and an inability to use the new in-game creations menu without being kicked out. So it's a shame when a game comes out and it's been out. Well, not it's been out, but well, yeah, it has been out. But I'm saying when a DLC comes out, it breaks a game that was working, which is insane. And you paid for that. That's the part that keeps killing me. It'll be one thing if it was a free update and there's little hiccups with it, and then you're just thankful they're doing something for the game. But when they do things like this and then try to charge you money for it, it'll definitely make the fan base a little upset there. So Bethesda promised a hot fix coming early next week to address these specific issues, including stability problems on consoles, issues with creations that rely on DLC not working, and the DLC becoming uninstalled on PlayStation after updating. That's wild. DLC becoming uninstalled after you update it. How would you even know to avoid doing that? Can you avoid doing that? Because a lot of these updates just happen on these consoles. That's what I'm noticing. So, also, the Steam reviews are decidedly negative, with one top rated comment stating, "Be a gamer in 2025. Bethesda's update causes even more crashes. Trying to quit the game causes it to crash." Imagine trying to quit a game and then it causes it to crash on you. That's definitely not a cool situation. But yeah, ultimately, I think it's a shame, and it just goes to show the type of times we're living in as gamers and people who play games, to where like they'll ship something out or put something out in such a bad condition and then turn around and update it, but you've already spent your money, so the update comes when it comes. There's no real urgency to do things. And sometimes it's in the power of the consumer for us to kind of take the ball back in our hands and say, hey, look, I paid for this and I want an entirely finished product, or at least working product when I purchase. And 9 times out of 10, you're already waiting for it to come out. You're already looking forward to it. You've been watching your calendar all year long, following all the updates. So I think it's a shame when anybody buying this is already a hardcore Fallout fan, and they're not gonna just settle for just whatever. You paying that much, you're expecting a premium situation. So I think we should definitely at least not have game breaking crashes. I can understand like some bugs and stuff like that can't be avoided. you can't really test for everything, but to have entirely like just going to the menu causes the game to kick you out is a little ridiculous. Like that's absolutely kind of wild. Can't imagine a world where trying to quit out the game causes the game to crash. And I wonder, does it like if you were trying to save, will it mess up your save? It's really hard to tell what it will do. And also the fact that it has the bad Steam reviews, that's pretty rough there. You don't want to be having because Steam is a pretty popular platform. I'm sure everybody listening here has a Steam account and a couple of games on it. So you know what it's like to be on that platform and you look at the reviews and they let you know what's going on and all types of stuff. So, some of those reviews are funny too. So I think you should just really just read the reviews for a game you're thinking about purchasing on Steam just to really see what it's about. So anyway, that is our report on the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition Backlash. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Are you enjoying it or are you really finding the game-breaking bugs to be getting in the way of your premium experience that you paid for? This has been Taco Burger News and I'm out.